Hi guys, welcome to this session on Google Sheets. What I want to show you in this module is how you can create a simple budget in Google Sheets. So I've gone into apps on Google Chrome and you can see the Sheets app sitting in the middle. I'm going to click on that and it's going to open Sheets. Now you've got some pre-formatted sheets that you can use to start off with and a list of all the things that you've been doing. This is one that I did earlier and this is one that I want to repeat. So it's just a simple budget sheet you can see there with some little charts looking at that data. So that's what I want to recreate. So I'm just going back to Sheets and you use this option to get yourself started. Now when you're using Google Sheets, you've got columns across the top with letters and numbers down the left hand side, and you refer to wherever you are in the sheet by the column letter and the row number. As you can see there, C5. But for this example, let's just type in the short way of doing January. Now what's really cool is if you click into the corner of that, you can pull that across all the way across to December to give you the months of the year. It also knows things like if you type Monday or Mon and then you want the days of the week, it knows that as well. So I'll just delete those off. We don't want to do those. I'm going to put my categories there. So we'll have car, food, tax. We'll just have 3 categories and then we'll do total. And I want a total at the end. So we're just going to add these up. Simple little spreadsheet. So now if I want to add up whatever goes in there, what you've got on the toolbar across the top there are some functions, and the one I want is the sum function. So I can just click and then click on sum, and it's asking me to select a value or type of value. So I'm going to select the value, which is these 3, and then I'm just going to press enter on that. It comes up with 0, but it will add up as soon as I type a figure in there. It will start adding them up. As you can see there, it's adding them up at the bottom. So I now need to pull this one across, all the way across to the end, and do the same at the end. I want to add up whatever goes in this row, starting for January all the way to December. And just press enter on that. It gives up 34. You can see that that's picking that up, and if I type something in the middle, you can see it starts adding that up. So that's correct, and then we can pull that down. So I'll just put some figures in there so you can see that that will add up anything I type in this list. That is going to start picking it up at the end and across the bottom. Now all of this, if I highlight all of these numbers, I want these to be formatted to pounds, and on the ruler, not the ruler, the toolbar, you've got a pound symbol there. So I'll put them to pounds, and I also want the whole spreadsheet to be in borders. So I want this option to put borders on. Now the title for this is going to be budget. I'll type it in there, but I want that to be across the whole top. So you use this tool and merge horizontally, and then it's merged that into one cell, but I want that to be aligned in the center like so. Now you can also color this in. So again, little fill color. Let's put some colors in. So I'll go for green, and then let's do a lighter green for the rest of it. In fact, let's not do it like that. Let's go the middle bit and color that in green. Different green, darker green. So you can color it however you want so it stands out for you. Now to insert a chart, now what I want to do is I want to just highlight these labels, and I'm going to use my control key in the keyboard to highlight the totals. So I've got totals at the end, so that's the annual totals. And now I want to go to insert chart, which will give me a little chart based on what I've selected, and it's quite a simple chart there, you can see, and I'll just move that over there. So there's the categories and there's the amount, and then what you've got on the right hand side is the option to change that to a different type of chart. I don't want to change it, so I'm okay with that. The range, data range is going to be okay, everything's okay there. If you come down this list, you can change whatever you want to change or not. Now if I click on different parts of this, you see this slightly changes now. So I've got chart style, and you've got background color, so let's change that to something different. Go for orange. That's a terrible color scheme. You can change the font, you can reset everything if you make a mistake. So you've also got all these little options here where you can start formatting. So if I wanted to chart title, for example, you can format the chart title and whatever you want. So let's just put this as budget. You see the chart title there, and you want to, let's center that. You've got all these different options as you go down. Then you've got the series options. I'm not going to do anything with that, but you can change the fill colors if you want. Red looks a little bit better. Coming down again, you've got different options to change the axes. You've got errors, and then you've got data labels. Let's put them on. So it actually puts the figures above the chart like so. So all these things can be set like whatever you want as you're coming down. I'm not going to go through every single one, but you can see how you can play around with these and have them sitting however you want them. Wherever you click, basically, you can set that up. So I'll leave that one like that. That'll do. So this is going to react to whatever goes in here. So if I type some figures in this one, the formula is picked up there, the chart changes. Now if you wanted to do a graph of all of this data, you just basically highlight all of the data. In fact, let's not go for the total, so let's just do to December, and then you insert a different chart this time like so. So you've got the months across the top and then the categories along the bottom, but you could change these things around if you so wish. So for example, we've got style, charts and axes, different, we've all gone through these already, so different styles are all color schemes. So background color again, let's go for blue. That's too light. Let's go for a darker blue. Not great. Leave everything else there. Coming down, you've got 3D options here. If you click on that, you get these into 3D. That's quite nice. And then you can come down through all these different things, and whatever you want to change, you can change. You've got these little ellipses in the corner as well that you can change things through this option. I'm not going to change anything through that option. But this is the two different graphs, one for the whole year and one for just the totals. Now if I double click onto that, it brings up this again, and you've got setup, column chart, like that's all that stuff down there. Down the bottom there, if you want to switch the rows and columns around so it goes across the bottom with the months, you can see how that looks. So June was a particular busy month, but again, if I type anything in any of these other months, that will soon add up. So that's just a quick look at Google Sheets as a basic level where you want to create a little budget for yourself and have some little charts put on there. And over the next few weeks I'll be doing a few more videos where you can see some of the other functions you get in Google Sheets. So that's all I want to talk about for now, so hopefully you found that useful, and thank you for your time.